The Legion of Doom is the group of villains that formed around Grogar, King Sombra, Tirek, Cozy Glow and Chrysalis. All of them were interesting and powerful on their own, but together they make the most feared villains in all of Equestria. But it's not the only thing they are. They are, or at least seem to be, friends, and have a very interesting character dynamic.
As Doc just mentioned, the trio Chrysalis, Cozy Glow and Tirek seem to have a very interesting friendship dynamic. In the beginning, Tirek and Chrysalis can't stand to be around Cozy Glow at all with how annoying she can be. But as the season goes on, Tirek is the first to show more tolerance toward the child, while Chrysalis is still giving Cozy Glow death stares, as shown in the song A Better Way to Be Bad.
Tirek and Cozy already spent a lot of time together in Tartarus before this, so he is used to the annoying little filly, while Chrysalis just met both of them and has to get to know them first. She isn't a very trusting creature in general, and the sudden meeting with the mostly unknown characters probably doesn't help. I mean, why should she trust creatures she doesn't even know that well? She has heard of Tirek, and his past endeavors at least, but I don't think she has ever heard of Cozy. Cozy also seems to have some hidden, or not so hidden intentions during the song. She wants to be in charge. She wants to be the ringleader of this troop. She makes that very clear when saying that it's her song. And when she holds up the cupcakes, you can see that they are colored like the freeze magic, with Cozy Glow's color being on top. Of course that doesn't work out, since the others are onto her, and don't let her manipulate them. They actually are too smart for that. They are equally as eager to get to their goals, and the song makes them see that. But at that point, they aren't a real team just yet.
By the time the mention of teamwork comes up, Sombra has already gone off on his own to take over the Crystal Empire for a second time, and has been defeated, my poor sweet king, while Grogar is off somewhere else, leaving the trio alone to talk in Grogar's cave alone. When Cozy mentions teamwork, Tirek and Chrysalis both have their own protests against the idea. Chrysalis immediately calls the idea a fad while rolling her eyes, and Tirek comments that he's smarter, stronger and doesn't need Cozy or Chrysalis, which of course leads to Chrysalis to remind Tirek of his defeat by commenting how he had his rear end handed to him. Of course, as the season goes on, they decide to try and find Grogar's bell, which is hidden on a giant mountain they tried to scale. Cozy and Chrysalis go off on their own path and find difficulty along the way, while Tirek sets up camp at the base of the mountain and waits for the two to return, ordering them to tell him what they learned, as Tirek is willing to hear the two out in full and bounce off of each other to make a better plan.
That shows his actually a decent ability to judge the situation. He knows that they won't be able to achieve their goals alone. They need each other. Tirek is smarter than you'd think, and him being so open to collaborate with the others shows that. Even if he doesn't trust them fully yet. But that will soon change when they bond over some shenanigans at the campfire. At one point, Cozy gets a little personal by bringing up Tirek's grandma, or as he puts it, his gram. But he doesn't lash out on her. He is already in a more team-like mindset. Bonding moments like that are needed to properly build a team. That was Grogar's plan when sending them on that trip, and it worked out well, even better than he expected. Their trust in each other grows immensely after that adventure, and we all know how that turned out for our favorite conman Discord.
The trio bonding is a very important factor here, as it doesn't actually start with them figuring out how to get up the mountain, but bonding over getting to know each other. This is shown when Cozy Glow expresses curiosity when Chrysalis puts the Ophiutorus into a cocoon, asking why she does it, and even though she's a bit freaked out by Chrysalis' reasoning, is still curious to learn about our favourite changeling queen. Before the plan begins, they bond over a common enemy. This is what seals the deal for the trio becoming friends, as they make fun of Twilight Sparkle and how they all want revenge on her in some way, shape or form. And if my thinking is correct, all their plans could succeed, and I might have figured out how. Tirek could absorb all the magic he needs to become stronger, but not all of it, so the ponies still have the strength to walk, fly, etc. Cozy Glow can then manipulate the weakened ponies to let her be their leader, with the promise of Tirek giving their magic back, which of course will never happen, even though Tirek has shown to be capable of giving magic back willingly, and Chrysalis has all the love she could ever eat for herself.
The final showing of the development is the scene where they actually acquire the bell. Tirek is using Chrysalis' magic to hold open a hole just big enough for Cozy to get what they need, and he actually gives Chrysalis her power back, which he wouldn't have done just a day ago before they bonded. But now he knows that he actually has allies at his side that can help him achieve his goals, even if Cozy needed to remind him of that.
Of course, in that scene, Tirek's genuine yell out to Cozy as she's trying to get the bell is the spark that Tirek needs to become more close with Cozy, since he has already shown a tendency to care about Cozy throughout the season, as shown in a campfire scene when Cozy wants to run away from the Ophiuchorus that snuck up on them, but Tirek encourages her to stay and watch, knowing they'll be okay. Tirek knew it was Chrysalis disguised as the female Ophiuchorus and showed Cozy that it was okay. This of course ends off the season with the trio fully coming together in their, in my opinion, badass ultimate forms, thanks to Grogar's bell. They first go off on their own, having a bit of fun with their new powers before meeting up at Canterlot Castle and kidnapping the main six, Discord, Princesses Celestia and Luna, even though Twilight managed to escape and ending off the part 1 episode. In the part 2 episode, it shows the main six being able to stand up to the trio and fight them for a while, then has Discord, Luna and Celestia coming together to cast a stone casting spell on Cozy, Tirek and Chrysalis, making her become a statue and therefore sealing them together forever as the most unlikely friendship to ever grace our screens.
A centaur, a changeling and a pony. If you think about it, it represents exactly the kind of unity Twilight wanted at her School of Friendship, just focused on other kind of goals. This started out as a collab about the group dynamic of the Legion of Doom, but now Bry has given her 2 cents basically alone, which I don't mind, but dang she knew what she wanted to say, and kinda took over the entire thing. But that shows her passion, so it's appreciated. She is an artist and a streamer on Twitch, as well as a good friend of mine. Make sure to check her out, her link is in the description. Thanks to my patrons, especially to Maverick. Join my Discord if you want to discuss some more, and until next time for the Bonies, Bonifellas, and bye.